So hello Annabel,
Hello Jenny.
and thanks for just attending the Vancouver Tapping into Past Lives workshop. And tell me what you thought of the overall workshop for yourself.
Yeah, well, I want to be very clear that I've always believed in past lives, but I wasn't too sure how to use it in EFT. Now I've been an EFT practitioner for 11 years, but it's an area that I've always avoided. Like, not if somebody's come to me and said, I think there are past lives here, we go back there, and I also use matrix re-imprinting. But with your workshop, I really had a structure in how to go in, how to get the person to start thinking about where this belief system could have originated from, where this response to life or reaction could have originated from. I found it fascinating the way you drew that out of us, and the way that we listened to Cryon's channelings, and that sparked thoughts for us, like, oh yes, maybe that's me, or I'm getting a response to listening to this. I loved all of that, and I loved the way that you built. It was like you were building a wall with us. It was very structured. So the first day we learned certain skills, and by the end of the second day we were able to implement them fully when you took us into past life regression, and I loved that. And what's so interesting, Jenny, is I've been back now working with clients for 2 days, and there have been a couple of occasions where, of course, past lives inevitably have come up, and I've been able to already take my clients back there using the skills that I learned in your workshop. And that's just a couple of days after doing the workshop with you.
Yeah, and that's why I think having the experience of it is really great, because you then know how that feels and how to then apply it for your own clients.
Absolutely, because it's all very well knowing something, but actually experiencing it ourselves means we really can walk the talk, and I think that's hugely important. I mean, that would be like me never tapping on myself, but doing it with my clients. So now, having experienced that and understanding the process, then I really can really get into it and do it, rather than just thinking, oh yeah, I think it's this now and I think it's that.
And it's always enlightening to see just how much of our patterns are coming from past lives, even when you think you've found it in childhood. How when you continue going to its origin, whether in this life or another, suddenly a past life pops up.
Well, and that's the tricky thing, because I found that even with matrix re-imprinting, it's wonderful to go back further and further. But with the tools that you're teaching, it's an extra step. Because there's often clients who say, I don't know, I've just always felt this way, I've always had this fear, or I've always had this belief. And so the question of, oh, when was the worst time, when was the first time you felt like this, that doesn't apply. I don't know, I've always felt this way. And when I've gone back with echoes in the matrix, that's been hugely useful. But sometimes it still doesn't quite shift. So now I've got that extra tool to go back further.
And for yourself, what did you get that was maybe different or unexpected in the workshop?
Well, for me, I mean, I came in open-minded, because I do that with everything, but I was wondering, where is this going to lead me? And I had something specific I wanted to address with you, which was, why do I always disconnect from the people closest to me? And the past lives images that came up for me were unexpected. And for me, because I remember saying to you, I'm not visual, I'm amazed all this is coming up, I've never seen things like this before. So that was unexpected. And the particular scenes that I saw, I was interested. I wasn't actually in it, playing it out. I said to you, I can see it. I'm looking at myself in this life. And I know it's me because of this and this. So that was incredibly impactful. And it made me desperately sad, and show a lot more compassion for who I was and who I have been and who I am now.
And I know in another past life regression you were actually in the body in the regression.
Yes, so there was another, in a regression, I was in the scene and I was looking around, experiencing it all, and then you took us up to look down and receive the learning, and I was looking at it from an aerial perspective. So that was again very different. So in certain ones I was observing, and then in other ones I was participating.
Yeah, that's why the experience of the workshop, I think, is different for everyone, but everyone gets something for themselves out of it, and to take away and to build upon and gets the higher learning. So thank you so much for attending, and go forth and proliferate with quantum EFT as well.
We will. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.